Hey, what's up everybody? It's me again, Sonny, co-creator of Bad Accents and Super BA Kids. The first video I had, how to start a brand, and it was pretty easy, and hopefully some of you have gotten your seller's permit by now. Today I wanted to talk about how I got started. So everybody always says you need to have a niche when you start a brand or your company. And one of the many things I came into was learning the hard way. I thought of a niche as being limited, and it took me about a year, almost 2 years, until I realized what a niche really is, and it's really something you need to focus on to help you get you to where you want to go. And I knew from the beginning I wanted to do characters, only because I feel characters, they relate to people more. People could see them and they could either be somebody they know or it might reflect themselves. And when I started, I needed to narrow that down more. What I ended up doing was creating characters that, and from where I'm at now, it transitioned to a much cleaner work and more consistency. So in the beginning, I was kind of all over the place with different styles of characters instead of focusing, having that niche and having something. So when somebody's seen my work, they didn't have to see my name or my username on Twitter or Instagram or Facebook. You could pretty much, which I'm sure if you're on social media, which you should be, if you have a brand or wanting to start a company, you could look at certain artwork of people, and without looking at the names who posted it, you could tell who it is. So that's pretty much how niches work, is when you see something and it's kind of your signature style. When I started, one of the characters that brought up the Super BA Kids, and much of the characters we have now, it isn't very much, but the Super BA Kids, I ended up posting up a drawing of a panda wearing bunny slippers being chased by origami. So it kind of had the theme of something different, something not so ordinary. And when I posted it, it was pretty much like a preview of a shirt I wanted to make, and it was on a pink shirt. And I'll post that up on here too while I'm talking. And when I did it off the bat, which kind of surprised me, and I realized right there and then I was onto something. And with that kind of like sprung into these Super BA Kids, which I didn't call it that at first. It was actually called the Chubsters. So yeah, that's where I started from. You know, the panda with the bunny slippers and being chased by origami. And then after that, it took a while till we actually, about a month or so after that, I came out with this other character, which was Rolly Row. And Rolly Row's, it's a funny name, but it's something people like to say or try saying. I don't know. So the character, this character that you're about to see, it's yellow greenish color, and it's a character within a character. And when you see it, that's how it is. And it's kind of, everybody's doing it and they have their own style. And after that, and again on social media, a ton of people were asking, are saying, they're demanding, they weren't asking, they're telling me, you need to put this, like make a girl version. And I'm not the type of person that goes into something kind of like, oh, okay, just because you want it, I'm gonna do it. That's usually custom work, but custom designs. But for our characters, Rolly Row, and there needing to be a demand for a female, it took about 2 or 3 months afterward. So it kind of popped in my head like, oh, okay, I could do the same thing. So I tried to use the same kind of style character, and when I was looking at it, I had the same, it looked the same because it was the same color. So with the color, the yellow green Midori, I thought, what a clever name to use that. But I didn't like that they looked identical with very like minute differences, and I figured like that's just trying too hard, I guess. And I wanted Midori to be different from Rolly Row, so I made her more like a pinkish red color. But I kept the name, which kind of throws people off too, and people that know what Midori stands for, or the definition of Midori being like a green color. I have people question me when we go to events like the Art and Flea. We're gonna have another event at the Art and Flea on this month, March 26th. So yeah, that's how I ended up coming out. But people do question me. They're like, this isn't Midori. But when I tell them the story of how the characters came along and how it got started, the Super BA Kids, they kind of want all the stickers and whatever I have available of them, the buttons. So it's kind of fun how something of a niche makes a difference. So yeah, so that's how a niche helps. So I hope it gives you a better understanding to what you need for your clothing line, or yeah, your clothing line, because a niche for a clothing line is more important than anything. That directs you, and also it's not just directs you with your consistency and what you want to do, but it also targets the target audience that you're going for. And with the target audience, that'll be a different video. But I hope this helps, and I hope it just helps you. That's really why I'm posting these videos. I know I don't get much comments on YouTube, but I do get them privately, which I'm hoping you who do that stop private message me, so people could see, you know, and see your comments and spark more of like being shared. This is to be open, you know. I'm trying to be, or I'm as the most transparent person you'd probably ever meet, and I'm just trying to help and share what I know. So I hope this helps once again. Till next time, be awesome. And if you got any specific questions that you want to ask, feel free to ask down below. And yeah, that's it. All right.